I'm a freshman here at Sacred Heart.
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a junior here at Sacred Heart.
I've been working here for 2 years.
6 years.
I've been at Sacred Heart for 7 years.
I've been here 15 years.
We are here to celebrate Black History Month. You know, we celebrate Black History Month every year, but we should really celebrate it every month.
The month of February is when the amendment freeing slaves was actually signed, and that's the reason why it's the month of February.
We want to also amplify the voices of the Black community at Sacred Heart University.
We want Sacred Heart to hear directly from those of us who work here, who get an education here, and who love this organization.
Every day I wake up, I remind myself of 2 things. For you to be here, there are many lives that are lost. So that means you stand on the shoulders of these mothers. And the second thing I remind myself is this: whatever you do that day, whatever you say, it's not going to be a reflection of you as an individual, rather a reflection of the entire community.
Black history is American history. We have to celebrate the struggles.
To hear some of my mother's stories and some of my grandparents' stories when they was alive makes me the knowledge more about Black history.
If it wasn't for them, I would not be in the position I am today.
The accomplishments.
Black people, we are involved in everything, whether it's from sports to inventions.
It's not exactly history of the past, but it's of the present, of the future.
I'm from Haiti.
I am from a small town in upstate New York.
From Bridgeport, Connecticut.
But one thing I didn't know the subtle part of racism.
I would always get comments like, oh, well, you have nice hair, or you're light skin, or, you know, you're an Oreo. And people would say, oh, you should take that as a compliment. But at the same time, I would be like, well, I'm almost not Black enough to be fully accepted by the Black community, but I'm not white enough to be accepted by the white community either.
I play soccer, so it's not the biggest sport in the Black community in America. I feared going on teams sometimes. I really watched my teammates, who's gonna be the first person to say the N-word. I started counting how many teams I've been on where students have said the N-word, and it really bothered me.
As my first semester as a student, athlete, I feel, I get looked at more as, oh, he's just a football player. But in reality, I feel I'm more than that. I love being here, I love being a student, and then I love being an athlete. I'm more than sports. I'm more than an athlete.
It's going to be an uncomfortable conversation.
But they're uncomfortable because we ignore them.
I think seeing the video of George Floyd really stuck with me just because it was so raw.
At any point in time, that could be me in that position because of the color of my skin.
If we get to a point where we can continue the conversation and make it a norm, it'll be easier to talk about these things so that we can find more solutions along the way.
Who needs to be at the table? If we're at the table, looking around and saying, who's not here, who's missing? How do we get them? Who are they? And let's try to remember to always have all the voices represented, all the perspectives and lived experiences represented.
The amount of times in the last year that I have spoke to a few women of color that were in admin roles, just saying thank you, like, wow, you made it through coaching and then you decided to take it even a bigger level to make a bigger impact. There's not a lot of people like myself that I see.
To see face, and I like to say face, to see the same person, like, he looks like me, she looks like me. In this area, it'll make it a lot more comfortable.
My favorite part about being at Sacred Heart is being able to use my voice and my platform as a biracial student and alumni and now employee.
I'm a Black disabled woman on a predominantly white institution, and I'm breaking so many barriers.
I like Shu's willingness and openness to pioneer a lot of the work that I feel a sense of purpose and responsibility for bringing to this university.
Black history is not just a February thing, right? It's also something that not only Black people should be celebrating.
Black history is a current thing.
We can make a big impact on not even just the community, like our country, period. We had our first Black president. Now we have a Black vice president.
They give me a vision of what I can be, what my sister can be, what my cousins can be. And I think that it's just something that I look towards to the future, that we will be a part of Black history, that we will set Black history, and it's ongoing. And I think that it's really cool that it's a present thing. It's not just something that happened, it's happening.